There are myriads of cooperatives in Korea. It's a growing trend, especially in the field of culture and arts. Since landing permanent jobs can be an elusive goal for many of these professionals, forging such a link amongst each other can be a solid option. Our Cha Sang-mi explains why co-ops are not an outdated concept.
Behind the walls of this rundown house in southwest Seoul is the sound of acoustic guitar, the colorful garments of pantomime artists, and a crowd getting into the rhythm. This house concert is a part of this old neighborhood's restoration program, but it also serves as a bridge to connect underground artists with locals, most of whom have difficult lives. This concert is run by BesideU, a co-op of 10 artists with different talents. Since its inception in 2008 as a small library, BesideU has been working on numerous activities from publishing to consultation.
The best part about co-ops is that we can create a virtuous cycle where our meaningful work doesn't end. The first members grew into artists and are now fostering the second generation. We can tell our own story and it feels like we're dressed in perfectly fitting clothes.
The category of culture and arts covers a wide range of co-ops. Theater group Mangwon-dong Brothers is named after a play with the same name. Its 40 members, some actors, some producers, and some even professors, came together to continue performing the play.
In fact, not just actors and actresses, but staff are also out of work whenever a project ends. But since the Mangwon-dong Brothers co-op was formed, each member found their own identities. Despite our occasional fights, we are much happier within the co-op.
The government created regulations in 2012, giving a framework to culture and arts co-ops like indie music, modern dance, ballet, and drama groups. The number of co-ops related to culture and arts is on the rise. As of August this year, 428 of Seoul's nearly 3,000 co-ops, nearly 14.5% of the total, are registered under this broad field. The culture and arts category encompasses publishing, media and information services, as well as arts, sports, and leisure. And the head of Seoul Co-op Support Center says culture and arts co-ops have unique properties that make them different from other sectors.
There is a growing number of artists who visit our center for consultation. They often have precarious jobs. Establishing a co-op isn't hard, but since a co-op is considered a corporation, it has to generate revenues. And I think artists are often very talented but have strong personalities which put them off working together.
An expert in the field of co-op management says conflict between members is natural. The most important is how they get through it.
If they decide to form cooperative, they open their mind as a cooperative members, and then they share their knowledge. And even if the conflict situation pop up, they should try to solve the problem all together.
When the members realize the value of cooperation and are ready to spread the value to others, they're finally ready to run a successful co-op.
We can't say how far our co-op will go. But since we are pioneers of this field, we feel a big responsibility. People around us are curious about how we are coping, and we ourselves wonder what the biggest force behind our bond is.
Not many pay attention to culture and arts co-ops since we are still just starting up. As they look at culture and arts co-ops from only an economic perspective, it's hard to get support. Even though we are all co-ops, I hope people will appreciate our value as art and support us.
Apart from the co-op members' efforts to come up with a business model and realize their self-worth, experts say that co-ops also need help from the outside. This help could come through government policies to help co-ops financially, from the private sector as part of their corporate responsibility, or from public support and awareness of the artistic work that co-ops do. Cha Sang-mi, Arirang News.